Hey guys, is it recording? Okay, let me put it right here. Maybe. This is the day 37 video for. I guess I'll title this Thanksgiving special or whatever. So yeah, this is not day 37. This day after. I didn't really have time or like alone time to record day 37, but this day after, afternoon. And yeah, day 37 was good. I want to make sure I'm recording, man. Yeah, day 37 was good. Christmas. I'm really happy with it, to be honest. You know, my dad. We went to my aunt's house first, like at 1 on my dad's side, and with the whole family there. Well, most of the family at least. And then we went to later afternoon, evening. We went to my uncle's, on my mom's side, his place out there in Cleveland, Texas. And but we were at my aunt's house, and I flip flop between aunt and aunt because I don't really say that. I don't really use that word, but it's the and he was like, "You're gonna eat a little bit, just a little bit, or maybe because I love fried turkey. I love turkey in general, but fried turkey is like my jazz." And he was like, taste the skin, and I was like, and honestly, maybe he was testing me, maybe he wasn't, but my family's been very supportive. But I was like, no, I'm good. And it wasn't like I was hiding in my aunt's room or something like that. Like, I was with the family outside, and when they started eating, I was with them, laughing and whatever. Later on, I went, because my aunt's room is like, it's cool. Her bed is super soft, so I like to chill there whenever I go over. But it wasn't like I was in a bad mood. It wasn't like internally I was like angry or sad or upset or anything like that. I'm doing some shopping, online shopping. You know what I mean? I was fine. Christmas window. You know what I mean? Because and I don't, and maybe for me, words have the power you give them. And to me, maybe the word I was going to use, I've resigned myself to the fact that this is what I'm choosing. I've resigned to the fact that I'm gonna have to tough it out for a little bit. You know what I mean? And maybe some people would have been like, well, why are you doing this around the holidays? You know what I mean? Maybe start a calorie deficit now, but don't go crazy. And then maybe in January, New Year's resolution style, you go crazy. But it's like, no, why? You know what I mean? Because if I did that, then in January, I probably would have been, maybe I would have lost some weight, on a simple calorie deficit. Knowing myself, I probably could have lost, if I were to start the same, October 21st, I think I started, whatever, I probably would have lost 10, 15 pounds over the course of 2.5 months, you know what I mean? And, you know what I mean? But I would have been like, I could have done more, you know what I mean, once I started seeing the results in January. So I'd rather just, you know what I mean? Just get it started now. And I know future me is gonna reap the benefits. Ooh. You know what I mean? So, I really don't think about it, to be honest. It's not like, nah, I'm good on that. It's not really, it wasn't a struggle. It really wasn't to see all that food, and my family gets down on both sides. But I would say the side that cooks better, on my opinion, is my dad's side. You know what I mean? And so it's like, At no point, it wasn't even like I had to hype myself up to be like, you know, don't have a bad attitude. You know what I mean? I was like, today's another day. You know, I get to be with my family. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Culturally, food is a very important part. American culture too, but especially Latino culture, Mexican culture. Food is very important. It's a way of showing affection. It's a way of showing prosperity and also showing contentness and enjoyment. You know what I mean? But it's not the whole way. It's just a factor. It's just a part. And so, this also, it's also helping me. It's teaching me that it's not just about that. You know what I mean? It's not just about having food to affect your mood or to help you enjoy life. You know what I mean? So I think day 37 was fine. I mean, I didn't work out. I didn't go to the gym. The gym was only going to be open from 8 to 12, Elliott Fitness. But I went pretty hard, Tuesday and Wednesday. And so I really wasn't planning on going to the gym anyways, Thursday, just because I just needed the day off. And day 38, which is today, I'm still debating on going or not, because I did a deep clean of my restroom, the communal restroom for my sisters and I. Cleaned my room, did laundry, fixed the game room, all that stuff. So it was like, and this is not just superficial cleaning, you know what I mean? So, and my body's still very sore from Tuesday to Wednesday. So I'm still debating if I'm gonna go to the gym or not. And if I am gonna go, it'll be about 6 p.m. Which usually on Fridays is a good time to go. Anytime after 4 on a Friday at my gym is a good time to go. But it could be different today because today's Black Friday. You know what I mean? And there might be some people that went hard yesterday in terms of eating, and so they might want to go to the gym today. And I'm really dreading the January gym because I have my times that I go. I usually go to the gym probably around between 8:15 to 8:35 is when I get there. And that's kind of when people are starting to leave. I mean, and people don't really get there after 9 o'clock. So, but that changes in January. So it might be about changing it to going in the morning. So we'll see, or going later, which I don't want to do. But yeah, I might improve my vlogging in terms of editing. I haven't edited these really, but in terms of editing, sound quality, and all that stuff. Just depending on stuff. So I did 3 out of 5 shakes. I felt fine. I didn't feel the need, especially since I wasn't exerting a lot of energy. I didn't really feel a need to do 4 or 5 out of 5. So 3 out of 5 was fine for me. But yeah, day 37 is in the books. I just hope this is, we're still going. Okay. But yeah, guys, I mean, the only thing I would say is, look, if you went hard on a Thursday, Thanksgiving, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Call it a refeed. Hopefully maybe you kind of have a good idea of kind of the caloric intake. You know what I mean? And I would say even get in the habit of weighing things out. Even if you're going to go hard. Let's just say you're going to quote unquote overeat or go over your calorie limit for an allotted meal. Weigh it out so you know. That way you know how much, activity you have to put in, how you kind of have to spread out your calories for, the rest of the week. you know. Looking at calories on a daily is good, but also looking at it maybe from a weekly perspective can really help you not feel so constrained and put yourself up for failure if the type of person that parameters makes you fail for whatever reason. And honestly, that's a mindset kind of a thing. So I would say if you went hard on Thanksgiving, it's okay. You know, that just means that maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you gotta, go a little bit lighter, or maybe go a little bit lighter but increase your activity. You know, I like the concept of the post-meal walk, especially after maybe a carb focus or a carb heavy or just even a calorie dense meal, is to walk afterwards. I heard some kind of study about it, and as well, you can look at culturally. There's a lot of European cultures, Latin cultures, where walking after a meal is kind of common, and you'll see that digestion wise it helps and things like that. I think we've all seen on TikTok how in Europe there aren't as many gyms as there is in America, just because of the fact that they're constantly walking a lot. So, which goes to cardio. There's this conception, or this misconception I should say, that running hard or like hard cardio is conducive for losing weight, and it's not really, not as much as you think it is. I'm not saying it doesn't help, that'd be crazy, but I think we've all seen that video of like, 30 minutes on the Stairmaster or 30 minutes inclined is better than running, which is true. It is just true. Walking at a good pace is better, especially for your joints and all that stuff, than running. Just because you can prolong it, you can do it for longer, and it's kind of, you put your body in a state where your heart rate is going up, but it's not going to a point where your body is looking to burn off, protein and all that stuff. It's looking first to burn off readily available energy, which is gonna be, the carbs and the fat. So, doesn't mean that you shouldn't do HIIT, every once in a while, or go for a run. It just means if you're doing it to lose weight, then, it might not be the best thing, If you're doing it because you want to be agile and mobile and have, be able to have good spurts of activity, then go, and especially if you're into sports and all that stuff, yeah, do it. But in terms of losing weight, a lot of people turn to running, and it's just, especially I would say if you're on the bigger side, running is not good for your knees and for your ankles and, for your hips and all that. It's just not. You're putting a lot of pressure on your joints by trying to run. So, little by little. And that's all I got for you guys. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, whoever's watching, and like I said, don't get down on yourself if you totally blew out your calories for the day. You know what I mean? It's okay. It happens. Just, it's not about, okay, what was the point? Like, you know what I mean? And then giving up and then going back into old habits. No, it's just factoring it in. You know what I mean? It's like factoring it in. So that's what I had to say for you guys. Day 37. Échenle ganas.